So, good afternoon, everyone. Very nice to meet you guys here today. And first of all, we would like to say thank you to our partner Jinpei 教育 for bringing us such a nice opportunity to see each other and to communicate with each other. Okay, so welcome to the live stream of international student admission of XJTU Xi'an Jiaotong University. 好, first of all, we will tell you the plan of the speech of today. That the first part we will offer you some brief introduction about the background of your further study, and then we're gonna make some recommendation about the programs, which one is the best one for you or the most popular one, and then we're gonna tell you how to become a part of XJTU. Okay, so now I would like to introduce Miss 杨少华老师. She is an associate professor from the School of Economic and Finance, and today she will bring us a lot of detail of explanation about the programs about their school, right? Okay. OK，唐老师，如果有任何问题，请随时告诉我们啊。I don't know if you could leave messages for us. I don't know, but at least we will provide you a QR code. You can scan the code at the end of the speech or now and leave us all your questions. We will answer you at the end of the speech. OK，好。So here, first of all, is a question. Please tell me. I have repeated for several times. What is our school's name? No, our university's name. Okay? Tell me if you can. I don't know if you can. Okay, so it is Xi'an Jiaotong University, right? So I hope you knew it already. So first of all, we're gonna talk about Xi'an, about the Xi'an city. I think every one of you know this city just after the name of Beijing, Shanghai. The third or the fourth one gonna be Xi'an, right? Why? Because we have the very famous terracotta army, right? I think you knew it already. As Xi'an is a capital for 13th dynasty of the history of China. Yang Laoshi, I think there are only 24 dynasty in total in the history of China, right? There are 24 and 13 capital of them are Xi'an. So you know Xi'an is really a rich historical city, right? So it is the starting point of the Silk Road. And also you could see from the map that Xi'an in fact, is the center, is in the heart in geography of China, right? And that's why Xi'an is an observation point of the Beijing time, even though it is called Beijing time, but in fact, it is observed in Xi'an. And if you know something about our president Xi Jinping, you will know that Shanxi is also his hometown. Okay, so let's continue. Here, in fact, there is a joke about Xi'an. I don't know if you know it, Yang Laoshi. They said it is really hard to construct the subway line in Xi'an. You know，他们说在西安建这个地铁线是特别难的一件事情。It will cost you 100 of years to make only one line. You know why, 杨老师？
Uh, 13, 13 dynasties capitalized here.
Exactly. That's a reason.
Asian tombs.
Yeah, that's your reason. You know, once you dig under the ground, you will find some, I don't know, vestiges, and all the projects gonna be paused from that moment until forever. But in fact, that's a joke. Even though the situation is like this, in Xi'an, we have already, in this picture, you could see we have already 4 main subway line already. But in fact, this picture was catched about on March last year. In fact, on December of 2020, we have 3 more subway lines were put into use, and there are 3 more are still under construction. Okay, so we could see, in fact, the subway lines are just like the blood vessel of the city, which makes the city to be Below?
Integrated.
Okay, integrated. So here you could see that it is a Xi'an city map that here, not far away from the main city, is a terracotta army of Qing emperor. And then here also the red triangle is a well goose pagoda and the famous monk, the history about Xuanzang, if you know something about that. And then over here is a Guguanyin Chansi, a very beautiful site. And then here you could see is a Xianyang airport already. Cost us only about 1 hour to be here, to be there from our campus. And now here you could see the Xi'an Beizhan. You know the high-speed railway, right? In China, of China, right? It's also not far away from a main city. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a full campus of our Xi'an Jiaotong University. Now we are here in the Xinqing campus, the old main campus we can see. And now this one is our new campus, the Innovation Harbor campus. 好吧? Okay, that's something about that city. And and here you could see a lot of mural like this in the subway, which decorate the city to make it really beautiful and special. We just continue. So we talked too much about the history. So is Xi'an still a modern city? Yes, we say yes. Here you could see the our mega airport, the Xianyang airport. We have already 3 or 4 terminals already, right? 3 at least. Okay, the street of the Xi'an city, and also we have a high-tech industry developed zone. Here because of its history, Xi'an is one of the most popular travel destinations. But besides that, Xi'an is also the most important aviation industry base. Here you could see. And also, a lot of huge companies have the branches over in here, like Huawei, Samsung from South Korea, and also BYD is a vehicle company yeah, developing really good all these years. Okay, and also Xi'an has a lot of special but really delicious dishes. No matter if you are a Muslim, it's okay because we have a Muslim zone just in the middle of the city, which will make our life to be really comfortable. How? So in the world, we could see Xi'an is a city where the traditions meet the modernity, right? Here you could see different 4 pictures. The first one is in the Qujiang district. Over in there, we called it 大唐不夜城, which means city of no nights. It's really
Nightless.
beautiful, nightless city over in there. And the second one is Kaohsiung, the high-tech industry zone, I think. Over in there during the festival, we have some kind of show of the lights or the drones. And then the third one is a landmark, the Zhonglou.
Lower left.
Yes. And the fourth one is the paper lantern exhibition, right? During the Spring Festival, in the city, we have a old city wall of Ming Dynasty. Over in there, we have a different kind of exhibition. That's our Xi'an. So, at the same time, it is also an ideal place for study. Why? Because in Xi'an, there is more than 70 universities and colleges in this city, So the comprehensive academic strength of Xi'an is quite strong in China, which means if you come here, you could meet a lot of friends. In Chinese, we call it 同道中人, which means some guys, some friends who has a common goal with you, or who has same interests with you. So it's easy to meet friends with your age or with a different age, right? So maybe you could come and try one day. 好的 after the brief introduction about Xi'an, we're going to talk about Xi'an Jiaotong University. So you could see the XJTU. X is for Xi'an Xi, then JT is for Jiaotong Jiao, and Tong, then university for U for university. So here's a small brief history about Xi'an Jiaotong University. First of all, it was established in Shanghai the about 125 years ago, 25, 26 years ago. And in 1956, it transferred to Xi'an to contribute to the development of the north and the west part of China. Okay, that's why we say, in fact, Xi'an Jiaotong University has made a great contribution to the development of the country. In fact, you could see there are three photos. The first one is a gate of our original college called Nanyang Gongxue in Shanghai, and the second one is our main gate of the main campus, the Xinqing campus, and the third one is a main building of our new campus, the Innovation Harbor. Uh, Okay, then let's go to the status of university. First of all, Xi'an Jiaotong University is in both of the 211 and 985 projects. And also, it's a member of 9C, which is, we call it the Chinese Ivy League, sorry, 9C, C9, I'm sorry. And then in the construction of the double first, it is first class in China and first class in the world university. Okay, we are also in the double first list of the country. So in fact, if you could a university could have all these four titles, it is already the 1% top universities in China. And also, if we look at the worldwide view, according to the QS Worldwide University rank, the Xi'an Jiaotong University ranked number 303 in the world, and the School of Electrical Engineering ranked number 1. And there's other major two ranked number 1 in China. We will introduce you later. Okay. So here are a small part of the first. We say the history of Xi'an Jiaotong University and the history of China are developing at the same time, who cannot leave each other. So here is a lot of first our teacher, our professor have made. So who are these professors? Here are they. You may have heard of the name that the academician of China, right? In fact, these are some of them are the current teachers, professors of the school, and some of them are the graduates from our university and then became a scientist. They have made a contribution to the country. So maybe one day in the campus you will meet or you will be taught by one of the giant. Okay. And also, it is our university who start the University Alliance of the New Silk Road and have the new harbor, innovation harbor campus, as we said. Great, we are going to the campus life. Campus life. We will show you a little bit what the life will be like if you come one day. So first of all, that's the apartment. That's your apartment. In fact, we provide you different types of apartment, the single room, double room, and I think in Yanta, we provide also the 3% room. Not a room, in fact, it's apartment, okay? And for each of the room, we provide the air conditioner and the independent shower. 好, and also we have the very, very kind 阿姨. In fact, we call it kind of aunt for these workers who provide us the cleaning services. 好, and then here's some workshop, stadium, classroom, for you could use in the future, okay, in all these 4 campus. 好 and also in Xi'an Jiaotong University there's a lot of laboratories, especially we have 5 national key laboratories. So in the future during your study there's no doubt that you will use one of them, all these laboratories. And also Xi'an Jiaotong University, in fact, this building, we have our own museum, about the Qing opera. And also we have the very beautiful campus scene. You could see the right photo on the screen. That is a Sakura Road, which is really famous. I think it's already begin now because every March and April, the citizen of Xi'an will coming to the campus just to taking photo of the sakura with their friends, taking their children's or the couples. Oh. And here are the libraries. We think the library is a very important resources for a nice university, quality university, right? So in our 3 or 4 our campus, we all have independent library. We hope you could use it one day. And here's a very relaxing part that we have International Culture Festival. During the festival, every student from different countries will show their culture, show their special dishes, special traditions to the university. You could see here's a student from Malaysia, Tangga. This is Ukraine, and also this one is Mexico. 好的。And also, we have different kind of gala, the gala for the new year, the gala for the new student, and so on. Also, that's my favorite 2 days, in fact, the sport game days. During these 2 days, the whole campus is full of energy and young. I really like watching sports games. Maybe you could be there too. And also, as a foreign international student, you have a lot of language practice to be joined in. Okay, for example, the calligraphy and also the archery. You see the archery over in there. And Yang, I forgot where it is. This one, 诗经里, some site.
Xi'an Park.
Yeah, maybe Xinqing Park. There you could try the Han Dynasty costume and the tradition. Okay? 好的. Here, I would like to introduce you 2 of our students. Why? Because they are the best bachelor students of the year 2020. We call it 优秀学生的标兵. So you know what does mean the 标兵? In fact, it's in the army. To keep everyone to move in the same rhythm, to in the same position. Always, the soldiers need to look at the first one of your
model.
as a model. It's the same thing here in the university. It means they are the best and they are the standard, the model of the students. But exemplary of the student. So in fact, they have the competition with all the Chinese students, and bang, there they are. Okay. In fact, the guy is from Malaysia and the girl is from Vietnam, if I remember it. And they are all come from the school of Yang Shaohua 老师. Later, she will introduce you later. And also, we have all kinds of games or sports with Chinese students. For example, the ping pong one and the singing competition. And at the first photo, the sport about rowing, I really like it. Last year, we have our first international rowing team. And after a practice of 2 years, a training of 2 months, we win the first prize. Okay, so I hope you will be there too. And now, I need to hurry up a little bit. Here you see a lot of teams, robots, machines. These are the club of the students. And here, there are student team who win a lot of prizes in China or out of China. What we hope is that one day you come to the school, you come to the university, and you join in the Chinese student. That's how you make different ideas to crash and have a new excellent idea, and that's why you come. Okay. 好, and also we have public services. This one is 五指桥, means the bridge, endless bridge, which is our student helped private contributed. No, for the
release the poverty,
yeah the less developed region.
help community, right?
Yeah, exactly. And here are some student club, the street dance, the ballet, and so on. Oh. Okay, also here's the rolling team, the climbing club, the cycling club, the football club, and so on. You could choose one of them, two of them as your favorite and to join them. Here's some photo about the campus and we are just passing by. Oh yes, about the accommodation fee, it will be between not about between eight
Range.
yeah between 8,000 to 10,000 per year, okay, according to the type of your apartment. About employee will be really fast. In fact, the graduates from university is always the most popular one from by the bosses. Okay, we have the famous entrepreneurs and also the great scientists. It's the same thing. There are the examples of the Chinese students, and it's the same thing for international students. A lot of them choose to continue their further studies, and the one who go back to their country are normally usually work in the government or have their own career or in the branch of the mega companies overseas branch, for example, the Huawei or Alibaba. Okay. 好, then about the programs, that's a key part of today's speech. So as a comprehensive university, we have 26 schools and also 20 teaching hospitals, which means if you choose the medical majors, your internship will be done in the local hospitals, okay? And also we have more than 2,000 professors and more than 42,000 students, including more than 3,000 students. I hope you will be one of it. You will find a lot of your friends from the same country. Okay, and we have 10 main subjects. For example, you want to learn about engineer, no problem. About economics, no problem. About management, no problem. About art, literature, medicine, science, education, no problem at all. Okay, and here are the name for our 26 schools. And we are the School of International Education, which manage all the international students. Okay. 好, later I will show you how to find our school and you will find all the information about application there on the website. 好, so we said there are several major ranked number one in China. For example, the energy and power engineering is about the energy, and then electrical engineering, and then mechanical engineering, which ranked number one in China, and according to the U.S. News, ranked number two in the world, just after the Stanford University. And also we have the business administration and management science, ranked number three in China. Here are some research results made, the achievements made by the academicians about big data, about the energy, and also about 3D printing. In fact, the 3D printing technology has been used in a lot of cases in the hospital already, helped a lot of patients. And also about intelligent and driverless car, the AI part from School of Mechanical Engineering. 好的, so today we're going to introduce you the degree program and also the non-degree programs. First of all, the bachelor programs. If you only know English, so you could choose the medical uh, programs like MBBS and dentistry, okay, dentistry. But all the other major are taught in Chinese. How? Later I will tell you how to do it if you don't master very good Chinese yet. 好吗? So first of all, we would like to introduce you four distinctive undergraduate programs, which is Chinese language in the direction of business Chinese. The second one is international economics and trade. Third one, mechanical engineering in the direction of intelligent manufacturing. And the fourth one is the big data management and application. 好, you could see that in the first Chinese language, we don't only offer the courses about the language. You need to learn about the language, literature, the economics, and maybe a little bit mathematics because we want you to be a comprehensive talent, not only a person who know a language. Okay, so they always have the job in the government or in the international trade company. 好吗? Okay, the second one, international economics and trade. Ms. Yang will introduce it later. 好, and let's take a look at the fourth one, the big data. In fact, it is a major offered by the School of Management, but except the management, you will also learn a lot of knowledge about economics, statistics, and also computer, okay? Also the Chinese language. And then if you are a student in a stream of science or engineer, you could choose the mechanical engineering, 好吗? And all these first, second, third, all these third major are independent international classes, which means all your classmates will be international students. You don't need to make the competition with a Chinese student, which will be really hard. And be in one of the independent class will help you to get a better score, of course, a better scholarship later. 好. And here are other undergraduate programs. Later, I will show you how to find all this information on the website. And if you say, 老师, I don't have a very good Chinese language base, but I want to go to maybe the international economics and trades. What do I do? So here, I would like to introduce you our foundation programs. We have, in fact, three kinds of foundation programs: the 1-year one, 18 weeks one, and 11 weeks one. The 1-year one is not for now. For the Spring Festival, we have the 18 weeks and the 11 weeks one. If you have the HSK 2 or 3 or equivalent level, you could go for the 18 weeks foundation programs. And if you have a HSK 4 plus, you could go for the 11 weeks foundation program. Okay. What will we provide you? Not only the daily Chinese thing, that's a little bit too simple for you guys, right? The most important thing is we will give you some academic Chinese course. For example, they are both high school, but the high school in China and the high school in your region, in your country, they may teach different thing because they have different teaching outline, right? But if you don't know some knowledge point, but you need to take the course given by the Chinese university teachers, it's gonna be a little hard for you, especially at the beginning of your bachelor program, right? So we will offer you the academic Chinese course, which the teacher will guide you to review all the knowledge points taught in the Chinese high school about mathematics and physics. Okay, and then you will also learn some professional knowledge which will be taught in the future in your school or university studies. You will learn before and then you could challenge for a better scholarship. Okay, and then of course you will have a chance to adapt to the cultural or circumstance. And also, we will invite some of the senior students to give you some speech or help about your maybe career design or campus life. Okay, and we are so sorry about the COVID-19 thing. If you are in China now, you could also go to visit your future schools and see, maybe meet your teachers. 啊，好的。So here's one more thing to say that we have two programs for foundation programs. According to your previous period study, if the achievements have already got 60%, you could apply for the general foundation program, which means you will have maybe 18 weeks program course, and then you should apply again for the bachelor program. But if your achievement have already meets 70%, you could just directly choose the 1+4 foundation bachelor programs, which means before your foundation program, you could already accept the interview. And after, according to your performance of your interview and also your achievement of high school, the teacher will tell you if you could go to the bachelor program, the one you want, and also which level of the scholarship you will get. Okay? 好的. So you could choose all these different programs in our application system. Later I will show you how. 好的, here's some photo about our online courses. Besides, here are some master or PhD programs. They are taught in both English or Chinese. 好吗? Here you see we have a lot of choices. It is just a small part of them, okay? And now I will show you how to find them. First of all, you could go to any search engine, and then you're looking for Xi'an Jiaotong University. Xi'an Jiaotong University. And here you are in the front page of the university. Then if you want the English version, here it is. You are looking for international education here. See, you go down a little bit. Here you could see the programs, okay? You could find all the details about all the different programs, the degree one, the non-degree one, the bachelor program, the postgraduate studies programs. And for example, let's go take a look at, not this one yet, not this one yet. First of all, this one. Here you could see all the details. For example, the deadline about the application and the scholarship information and the procedures about the application, blah, 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 the documents you need to prepare. 好吗? And also here, you could check all the major open to international students. 好吗? Just pay a small attention about if you are applying for a PhD program. Make sure you will contact with your potential supervisor from XGTU to give you a recommendation letter, okay? That's very important for this year's application. And also here you could choose about ICE. Here are the office. You have all the email address over in here about our admission office, okay? So you just send us emails. Feel free to contact with us if you have any questions. 好, and then let's go back to, and also we have Chinese language programs about the 1 year or the 1 semester program, and you could find all the information on the website. 好吧? So now I will leave the time for our Ms. 杨少华老师。来，杨老师，您到这边。行吧，您过来一点，您过来一点，我看一下，调到啊。那个太低了，这上面会流出来一些。你稍等啊，可以，这样。
Okay, hello everyone. My name is, you can call me Sarah Yang. I'm an associate professor from School of Economics and Finance. Today, I'd like to make a brief introduction of the programs that provide by our school. Mm, uh, I have four parts like to share with you guys. The first, I want to tell something about the digital age, the context of the digital age in today's world, and then the global industrial impact of COVID-19 pandemic we experienced and still experiencing. Um, and under these two uh, situations, what are your wise decisions for further your study or to find a job or yeah, and for example, you want to go further study or where will you go and what major you will take. And first part, I like to tell something about our international programs. And the last part, I briefly introduce what you will get, what you will gain from the program. Okay. The context of digital age. We have known that there's four scientific and technological revolutions that happen in this planet Earth. And also we have the four industrial revolutions and the four movements or waves of globalization. We can see this picture. The first time it is centered, uh, yeah, it is centered UK. And then the second movement of globalization is as takes the core United States as a hub of this globalization movement. And then you can see the year 1994, which China entered the WTO, and the third movement of globalization. From 2016, we have already known that the former President Donald Trump took the office and everything changed a lot. That's the fourth globalization movement. And yeah, we can see that it's also a movement, but the current reversed. We can see that the during the first stage, we can call it a colonial era, era. As this period, people's trading, international trade are mainly for the raw materials and primary products. And then after JATT, it, it's a manufactured products. We can see that the yeah cloth, metals, vehicles, aircrafts. Then the third movement, uh, here we take the example iPhone or any product, manufactured product. We see that the components were made from different countries. The third movement, the world has already entered. We can call it digital age, or the whole world entered into like a digital economy situation, digital economy period. So from the traditional commerce to digital commerce, we can see that since our school name is economics and finance, the economics and the international trade is a very important two topics in our school. Um, International trade has two subfields. One is international trade, the other is international finance. So if you guys are interested in international trade, here I'd like to talk more about this. Uh, this picture in Chinese, but I can make a brief explanation. This is we can see that like steps. The first step, the traditional commerce. During this period, people just trading uh, the products and services, doing and the method or the means they use, like sell and the buy and the yeah the seller and the buyer, they do business use physical places. And then with IT, technology involved, people began to add on electronic element into the business. So it upgraded, like they do the business uh, through some platform, through the uh, electronic commerce platform. So we call it e-commerce period. And then the third stage, when the e-commerce activities cross border, uh, we call it international electronic commerce. And then the third stage, we add on digital elements into the business. Now everything via internet. We can see that digitalization in our daily life, not only the business, but also everything. We face it every day. Uh, this is a table. It compares the traditional trade with digital trade. With because of time limitation, so we just select the points. The trade operators different. The trade reasons, the trade operators and trade reasons uh, basically are the other governments, enterprises, customers, and why people doing business, because the they need different uh, commodities, and the value chain, the division is different. And the key technology during the traditional trade, the manufacturing and logistics, transport. And now in the digital age, we use information technology, information and communication technology. The trade methods also advanced. Now we use like information service, online transaction, and like internet transmission, and also the trade contents advanced or changed or transformed. We use nowadays people digitalized products and services. Mhm. And also the supervision of trade is different. It's much difficult to supervise the international trade than before. There exists some opportunities and changes of digital age for developing countries, since China is the biggest developing country in the world, and also our neighbors, most of our neighbors are also developing countries. Um, we talk about the opportunities and the challenges for developing countries. Challenges to the historical transcending experiences. Um, Before that, I think East Asian the four tigers of East Asian countries. They use the export-oriented developing strategy, and they emerged, and they successfully uh, developed their uh, their economy, and also has experienced a very high speed um, GDP increasing speed. Global value creation model uh, get challenged. Then Chinese for development, the technology, human, and the value distribution, or face the challenge. But also some opportunities for developing countries, integration of small and medium-sized enterprises into global markets. For them, it's a good opportunity. It's much easier for small and medium-sized enterprises to integrate into the huge global market, become a one part or one element, or one scroll in the whole huge network, helping to digitalize the economy and the society, and also participation in digital division as an opportunity, and offering a new possibility of change lane overtaking. If you are a driver, you know, you want to yeah surpass uh, another vehicle, you need sometimes you need to change lane. Here we change lane uh, since the lane has already changed. The world has entered into the digital age. The influence of digitalization of trade mode on international trade pattern. The digitalization of supply chain created a new advantage in foreign trade computation. And the global division shows a trend of precision and refinement. I think we feel that migration of the internet effect to various areas of the international economy. Here we mentioned the Matthew effect and the long tail effect. We don't have a lot of time to explain it. If you are interested, you may check online the meaning for that two terms. The influence of digitalization of trade objects on the pattern of international trade. Cross-border digital trade challenges international trade, and the cross-border digital products and services become an important component of global value chains. Every country is a chain in the global value chain, is a part. And yeah, you can think about your own country in the international value chain. Where's the position of your country? Digital products and services change income distribution patterns in global value chains. Here we use a graph. You can see that the initial curve is this flatter one, and after change, what makes this initial one uh, transformed to the second one, the most deeper one? It's due to the digital age. Uh, yeah, digital products and services change the income distribution patterns in, in, in global value in global value chain. The vertical axis stands for the increase of a value, increase of a value, and the horizontal axis stands for, I think it should be time. Yeah, should be time. Um, or should be let me find another appropriate word. The the position. Okay, this position is a upper position uh, uh, along the value chain. It's like the supplier's position. This is a manufacturing stage, and this is a post-manufactured stages. The value creation in middle stream reduced. The value creation in upstream and downstream increased. So make this smell curve steeper. Um, Everybody know the COVID-19 is very sad. It's yeah. Um, we really hope it will pass soon. The sooner the better. It has already changed the world in a bad way. Uh, Here's a report released by the World Bank in 2021, in January 2021. It's a yearly report. The global economic uh, prospects. Here we can see that this 2021, this 2020, this 2021, this is expected or predicted um, indicator or uh, uh, the data is calculated through a uh, very complicated way. So we can see that United States, the real GDP, we can see that the negative, negative five something. Um, Japan negative 3.6, and Japan negative 5.3, and this year Japan 2.5, United States like positive 3 something. We can see that China, yeah, we can see that China, yeah, it's like very low positive in 2020, and a much higher in 2021. And Russian, India, you can see that. You can also, if you are interested, you may check the website and find the report and check your country to see the prospects from the World Bank experts. So we can feel that due to Chinese some situations, the China is a relatively huge country. It has a large population, also um, abundant resources, and also a relatively stable political environment, and also the pandemic control, the effective control of the pandemic. So everything make the World Bank give a positive or optimistic uh, prediction of China. So what are your wise decisions? In the context of the digital age and on the impact of epidemic, we have already feel and we experienced and we clearly know about the industrialization of digits and in digitalization of industries, and a tendency of e-commerce. The global economies um, stagnation or sluggishness, unprecedented recession after World War II, different degrees of impact on industries. We know that like the tourism or like the um, some service industry, yeah, struck down a lot by the pandemic. Chinese stable development and post-pandemic era, we can predict the post-pandemic era, what will happen in the world. So as an individual or as a family, we have to make some choice, um, some very wise choices have to be made. Should we keep charting, improve yourself, study abroad, broaden horizons, choose a stable country? I think as parents, we prefer that very much. choose a friendly country uh, to to feel much safer. Choose a high reputation university like Xi'an Jiaotong University. Choose a beautiful city with culture like Xi'an City. Just like Miss Luo mentioned, we it's difficult or it's slow for Xi'an City to construct subways. Why? Because you have to involve the archaeologists now and then. Uh, they have so many stuff under earth. It's a very ancient city and also modern city, beautiful, and there's a high percentage of Muslim people here. Yeah, it's like a Hui nationality. Choose a strong professional like our school. Choose a promising major like international trade or e-commerce or yeah, or in other business category. Choose a program with scholarship and choose your brilliant future. Uh, the programs in our school. Yeah, this in Chinese. I try to introduce. We have some slides also in Chinese, in English. We have industrial economics. This disciplinary um, is national level, the first class, and we have applied economics post doctorate station. We have we have one, and we have the first level disciplinary um, doctorate doctorate spots for two, and we have secondary level doctorate um, spots 12, and we have uh, now not five, we have seven, like seven uh, a master degree. Uh, we have master's degree spots. Here is about the teaching resources. We have a national level, um, middle and young professors, and we also has national level talents, and we have several teachers. They enjoy the national level allowance from 1990 something. Here's 8 majors that provide by our school at the bachelor's degree, bachelor's level: economics, finance, financial engineering, international economics, and trade. This one, this department, I work in this department. Trade economics, e-commerce, economic statistics, public finance. Here's 2 pictures from the e-commerce department. Uh, this major rank the top 3 in our country, in the whole China, and it has a lot of international cooperation. Many years ago, when I was visited in the United States, I um, as a visiting faculty in the Texas University of Austin. Uh, they have also have the cooperation relationship with e-commerce of our school. He is he is a VIP of e-commerce department. Here's the academic achievements. About the international economics and trade, this is a national first class major, and master degree students were enrolled in 1991. Doctoral students were enrolled in 2000. This mm, uh, I mean the International Economics and Trade was awarded the title of famous brand in Shanxi province in 2006, was approved as a national first class major in 2019. That's very honorable. Here's a Chinese introduction. We have three provincial level research platforms, and we have national level uh, talent tank, and we have one bed one road research academy, and we have several software scientific research bases, and we have Shanxi Provincial Economic Research Center, which the director is my tutor when I pursuing my PhD. And we have Xi'an City High Quality Development Research Center. Here's famous professors. Scientific research. I don't have time to in detail to make it in detail. Let me talk about the the crosses. uh, about the cultivation plan. Here's the public crosses, which Ms. Luo has already mentioned. Some Chinese, comprehensive Chinese, and then China outline, and we have economics and trade Chinese, and advanced mathematics. Um, yeah, and this part is professional or your if you select the to be our to student of in our school, so you might have the macro and macroeconomics, e-commerce principles, accountant and statistics, finance management, industrial economics, and international trade, and public economics, international economics, and logistics, and the practices of international trade, customs and inspection and currency, international business, international negotiation, international business negotiation. And some yeah a lot of, and like the multi um, uh, um, multi how to say that mm, um, multinational enterprises, corporate management and marketing, yeah, and the world economy, geography, and the regional economics, blah blah blah. Yeah, here's in English the main crosses listed here. I also listed the master program and doctorate program when we provided for the uh, city city level scholarship. We provide for financial information engineering, applied statistics, international business, international taxation, and we provide international student if you apply the city level um, scholarship. We have this six selections. Core curriculum, you can have a look at that. Some very difficult courses we are compulsory for doctor student, but uh, it's optional for the master students. What can you gain? Uh, I think here you will get basic theory of information control and computer technology, a solid foundation of international economics, and familiar with international trade practice policies and regulations. And also you're familiar with multinational cooperation management. So you are, for sure, you will be a compound talents. Again, that's yeah, exemplary students. Where the graduates go? Oh, we have already have at least for our department, we have already have uh, graduate students. Some of them continue advanced studies overseas, some inherit family businesses, some get a promising job. From the programs, you will get the advantage, and you take the advantage of tightly link up with international standards, practical in use, excellent career prospects, high of foreign language level. If you want to study Chinese, you can make friends with not only your Chinese classmates and also your foreign from students, your classmates from other countries. So it's a big family here. Um, not only teachers, also, but also the classmates. They are very friendly. Okay, welcome you. Select us. Thank you.
好的，Here I am again。让我们谢谢杨老师啊，Thanks 杨老师 to give us all this detailed introduction and explanation about the School of Economics and Finance. Okay, so I will continue a little bit because we heard from the teachers of Jinpei that you are interested in the business administration from the School of Management. So I asked for some small informations from the teachers over in there and gonna introduce a little bit about this major. So first of all, the business administration is offered by the School of Management. And of course, at the end of the study, you will get a degree of the management. About the history, in fact, the Business Administration of Xi'an Jiaotong University is the first batch of university who got the permission to start the bachelor and doctoral degree programs in China, and also is a national key discipline of the country. And also in 2011, it got it obtained the AACSB accreditation, and that's the first one in China, I think. And also in 2016, the School of the Management have become the first QS five-star colleges in the mainland China, and of course, the major business administration is the A category discipline in the construction of the double first class. So that's a brief history. And then the school has more than 40 teaching and internship bases, which you could do your stage in the future. And also about the faculty, they have 100% international professors who has a board study or working experience. And also about employment, it has been several years already. They've got 100% of employment rate. The students go to or go for the further studies, or they went to the giant company like Tencent, Huawei, or Samsung, or the Wang Yi. Maybe you know Wang Yi. It's also a developing company in China, or they start their own career, or they work in the government or universities. 好 and then this is the bachelor programs which will be taught in Chinese, so I will just explain this part in Chinese. OK， 好，根据它的这个课程设置，我们可以看到啊，除了在最主要的工商管理学科相关的课程之外，那么如果你报考了工商管理专业，那么你还会需要学习经济学、管科、工学、社会学、统计学、信息学、语言学等等方面的这些课程啊。那我们看到，在西安交通大学管理学院的这个工商管理专业，它是有一个特色的，什么特色？是理工专业作为基础，什么意思呢？至少对于中国学生来说，他们招收的是理工科的学生，而不是我们大家印象中的我们是一个文科专业呀，那我们是不是招的是文科的学生？不是。那么你一定是理工科的学生。那么对于留学生来说，或者你的数学要非常非常好，或者你可以是，如果你是文科的学生，比如说你可以在你数学还不错的基础上，参与我们的预科的理工科方向的这个课程，那么你就可以以理工科的这个相对而言理工科的背景来进行本科专业的报考，好吧？那我们可以看见它的这个课程设置啊，首先在它的这个基础课里边分为基础的数学课和基础的专业课两种。那么基础的数学课里面我们看到非常多，有高数啊、高等数学、线性代数、概率，然后下边有物理、计算机、数据库、Python，对不对？这些全部都是理工科类的课程，所以我们说学生的这个数学功底应该是非常好的。啊，那么我们再看到它的这个专业基础课有运筹管理、微观和宏观的经济学，然后有应用统计这个统计类的分析，还有组织行为学，还有机械啊机械工程基础。那么再走到它的专业的核心课程，核心课程就是跟管理相关的，我们看有企业的管理、人力资源的、薪酬的，还有市场营销的，还有管理沟通创新管理。那么它的选修课，这只是一部分的课程啊，一部分我摘出来的课程。那么选修课我们可以看到有这个大数据的分析，有跟法律相关的经济法，还有这个现代的物流和供应链。哎，我这里突然想到，刚才因为我没有想到那个词怎么说，这样。我知道大家在刚才我看了一下，在系统里面大家是可以打字的，对不对？我问一下大家啊，给大家3秒的时间，可不可以告诉我物流这个词什么意思啊？物流这个词，你知道，你可以写它的英文吗？哦，物流这个词，我试着看一下啊。不知道大家有没有人正在参与啊？关于物流这个词，好，好，其实就是 logistics，对吧？好吧，我们再接着往下走，那么还有国际商务，还有消费者行为这种社会学类的课程，以及会有各类的实践项目。那么这是本科部分啊，本科部分。好，那么接下来我们就来看一下硕士和博士的部分。So the master and doctoral programs are taught in English, both in English and in Chinese. So you have all these choices under the major business administration and management science and engineering. 好吧 So you could contact your further supervisor to ask them if they want to accept you. But this is not necessary for master applicant, okay? Just for doctoral program applicants, you have to connect your teachers. 啊，好了. So I gonna continue. Last part, maybe that's the part most important for you guys, right? That's how to become a part of XJTU. How to become a part, how to apply. So first of all, about some tuition information. These are the tuition fee standard about Chinese taught and English taught programs, which you could find on our website. Okay, you could find it on the website. And then here's is our foundation program. No matter you are interested in the science and engineering or the business or the humanities streams, the tuition fee are the same for the 18 weeks is 8,000 and 11 weeks is 5,000. But pay attention, our 18 weeks programs is about to stop recruitment it will be stopped in 10 days. So hurry up, okay? But pay attention. If you want to apply for the 18 weeks program, make sure you have a HSK 2 or 3 level, Chinese level, and a HSK 4 or above Chinese level for 11 weeks. Pay attention. If you have the, for example, O level examination certificate, I advise you to, even though your Chinese is very good, I advise you to apply for the 18 weeks program. For the other student, it's the same because you will study more knowledges about your university studies, okay? Since you have about 2 months, 1 month and a half more time than the 11 weeks program, which is sure that you will learn more, okay? Huh? And 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 for now, since we have the situation of the COVID-19, maybe you couldn't offer all the documents we need for now. So you could write down some situation explanation and uploaded it. Okay, we will check your all the materials and we will reply you in the application system, which one I will show you later. 好。Let's continue. The part you maybe care the most about is the scholarship programs, right? So to study in Xi'an Jiaotong University, we have all these different kind of scholarship: the CSC scholarship, the International Chinese Language Teachers Scholarship, the Xi'an scholarship offered by Xi'an Jiaotong University, and also the Belt and Road scholarship offered by the government of Xi'an. Uh, all these are opened to no matter undergraduate, graduate, or even short-term exchange students. Okay, you could find all the informations on the website, or you ask us in the program. Okay, in the admission consulting program, PIC program group. Sorry. And also, you can see at the corner, left corner, there's one-off scholarship. These are the scholarship we will offer some notice. You could pay attention that given to the top student after 1 year study. 好吧? Okay, so for master and doctoral student, you need to find your own scholarship by yourself. You could in the application system you will choose. There are different options, but for the sorry, there's a missing. For the bachelor programs applicant, don't worry because we have already mixed all this scholarship together. And we will offer you the freshman scholarship, okay? Which will offer, first of all, an 100% or 50% or 30% exemption of your tuition fee. And also, we will provide you different level of monthly living allowance, okay? Both of them. But which level of scholarship you will get is decided by several factors. First of all, your last period achievements, the score, of course, right? And then about your performance during the comprehensive interview, okay? And third, maybe it's not maybe it's also about your Chinese language level, and then it will be about if you have any, how to say, advantages. For example, I'm good in math, I'm good in maybe just football, it's okay, all kinds of hobby, and you got once or twice prizes in all kinds of competition. Don't forget, write it down, okay? Write it down in your materials for the application. The teachers, the professors from all the schools will consider all these factors to decide your scholarship level, okay? But pay attention, the freshman scholarship are provided only for the first academic year. And at the end of the first academic year, we will have an annual review. And then you will have the scholarship at the second year. But the level, the content will be decided by your first year scores. OK? 好吗? So don't be a lazy guy. Well, once you go into the university, you need to continue. You need to continue to study. 好 well, these are all the application documents. And here is our application system. Here I will show you how to use it, okay? So first of all, I showed you how to go to the School of International Education, right? Let's repeat. First of all, Xi'an Jiaotong University, and then last time we tried the English version one, so this time the Chinese one, okay? And then the Yuanxi Sheji, different colleges and the schools. Then we go to School of International Education, 国际教育学院, and then here's a small button. You go into the School of International Education, and then here you could see here in highlight in yellow that 现在申请 if in English it's gonna be applied now. Okay, you just click. And voila, you have the application system. Of course, you need to create a new account. I have already done one, so I will write on my. Sorry. Uh, 好的，com. 好 yes. Okay, so that is the first page. You will choose your programs. You are applying for maybe undergraduate, uh, for medical or non-medical programs, and then master student, doctoral students. Okay, and for the non-degree programs here, it is our foundation programs. You could choose according to your last period achievements. 60% this one, 70% this one. And then you could see, let's try later. Here, in fact, once you start your application, you need to fill in all these informations, okay? All this information about your personal information. But the good thing is, once you write this down, you could just copy it in the future when they ask you for the same information, okay? The contact information, education background, and your study plan. And here, it's a little bit too slow. Here, the 附件, the documents here are all the documents you need to prepare. For example, the passport, of course, and then the physical examination record, which is necessary. But for now, if, for example, in Malaysia, I heard that you could not go out of your apartment. So you could just write down your situation and upload it here. And before our final decision, you maybe in 2 months, you need to make the supplement. Okay? 好, and same for the original no criminal record, and here of course your highest diploma and its notarized copy. But if it's not in English or in Chinese, you need to translate it, okay? And of course your transcript and one recommendation letter for foundation program, bachelor program, and master pro. No, yeah, that's all applicants. And two for master and doctoral program applicants. And if you are doctoral applicants, don't forget to contact with your teacher first, with your potential supervisor of our school first, no, our university. Okay, and your study plan and your research achievement. If you have nothing about this one, you just upload a blank paper, okay? And then the certificate of your language, maybe in for bachelor programs, of course, in Chinese. If for master and doctoral programs, the 雅思 or 托福成绩，OK？好。But they are not necessary for every kind of programs. You will have your own documents list, and you will see it. 好吗? Well, after all this, you need to save and go to the next step. Here, they will ask you to confirm your information, and you just click apply now, which is not possible for me because I didn't finish the information fill out. Okay, you just click apply, and in the system there are here system mails. If there's something wrong with your materials, we will just send you the emails. So don't forget to check the system time by time. Okay? Huh? Well, I think that's all. We're good in time. Okay, that's almost all for today's introduction. And again, thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you.
And all of you, dear students, your parents, all the teacher from the high school, right? Okay. And if you have any questions or you send us an email, don't wait, don't hesitate. Or you can scan the first QR code. It's our admission consulting group. You can just pose your question over in there. We have 4 to 5 teachers from the admission office who is really professional to answer your question. And here the second QR code is the WeChat account of our school, the School of International Education, where in the historical messages you could find all the information too. 好吗? Well, here again, you could take a screenshot, okay? The email address, the website, the application system, and if you need, you can call us for the daytime. Well, thank you again, and welcome to XJCU. We are hoping to see you one day in the campus in China. 好吗?
Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
哎，谢谢大家，谢谢金佩给我们提供这样好的机会，谢谢大家。好了，那如果没有，我看看，应该没有问题啊。我看到有一位同学讲这个要理科很好吗？是要理科很好，是只要数学很好啊，而且这个只针对的是管理学院的工商管理专业啊，只有这一个专业，不是所有的专业啊。然后奖学金政策已经在后边说明了，刚才已经说明了，同时我们在网站也可以查到。中文问的。好，那我们今天就到这里，再次谢谢大家，谢谢杨老师。
谢谢大家。
嘿嘿，好。
Have a nice evening.
Yes. Have a nice evening and wish you good luck with
Bye.
the application. Bye.
Bye.